Hi, my lovely people. Y'all, we're going to jump right into this one because this is funny. Ooh, didn't you have a clucking good time over there at Chick-Fil-A, Jasmine? But I got a question, honey. Did you leave a tip? Did you leave a tip for the staff that had to come over and clean up after you and Jazzy Jr., a.k.a. Legendary? He was sitting there, girl. He was looking so much like his mama. His edges is all jacked up. He was mismatching. He was slamming. He was slobbing. He was drooling. Baby, that was your Junior. Did you and Jasmine Jr. leave a tip for the mess y'all made at Chick-fil-A? Because he was throwing everything around, baby, and you was just letting it hit the flow. You was looking sloppy, nasty. Ugh. Y'all, we got to get into it. Jasmine went to Chick-fil-A and turned the place out. Why does she always hit the live button when she is eating? Can somebody tell me that? Girl, you going to get on here and you going to try and tell us as the people, as the crowd, as the audience, I always have to eat last after my kids. Girl, they don't eat enough for you to even be hungry by the time they get done eating. Honey, it's like a snack. Baby, why do you always have to shovel the food in your mouth? I was sitting there looking at Jasmine eating that salad, right? And it's like, I know she was dreaming of tacos, neck bone soup. She was dreaming of that greasy ass meat she cooked or something processed. I mean, it was like, were you chewing? Jasmine, did you chew that salad? Did you? I mean, why go live when you know that you are starving to death? Jasmine, every time she eats, it's almost like she is starving. She shovels it into her mouth. She barely chews. She talks with her mouth open. And she takes these horrendous bites, okay? Everything that you were doing on camera does not solidify the reason why you were on there. You went live to talk about what? You went live to show people you shoveling food down your mouth and looking all sloppy and looking all nasty to talk about a fucking nose ring? Like, for real? Is that what you went live for? Because you said absolutely nothing. We had to sit there and listen to Legendary and with the bop, 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 smackety smack and drop stuff and, oh, look at what he's eating. Look at what he's drinking. Look at what he's doing. And then we are watching you do this with him. And then all of a sudden something clicks in my brain and I have like this flashback and I think to myself, whoa, it's mighty, mighty funny that you do this with him, but you don't do this with any of your other children. We never see you have these kind of level of patience with your other kids. You've been posting them just barely doing anything. You went live. Oh, I'm about to take them outside. Look, kids are going to be kids. You go live with your other kids and do things with your other kids and you have no patience for it. And the reason that you do that is because you know ain't nobody going to check you other than some reactors and some of your subscribers about the way you do the Davis 4. Instead, you get on camera and you kiss Legendary's butt. Oh, baby, do you want a cucumber? Oh, baby, can you chew this bread? Oh, honey, you want me to cut up your steak? You do all of this, okay, and pay him attention, and it's still half-assed attention at that. Because, baby, if you was paying enough attention, you would have paid enough attention to go get that boy's haircut because it's really looking crooked. It's really looking lopsided, and I really think it might be weighing him over because I don't think he's used to having hair on any side of his head. But anywho, before we get too messy, you get on here and try and pretend to have patience with Legendary because you don't want to hear the wrath of Chris. If Chris see you getting short-tempered or smart with his child or something like that, you know that when you get home, you're going to get the punishment, you're going to get the grunt, and you're going to get cussed out about it. Girl, I'm just trying to make it all make sense, y'all. Jasmine, we have all told you at this point, just don't even go live, right? You don't make as much money off of an edit video that you do a live. So why go live? Every time you go live, you make yourself like a fool. You literally sat up there with a waist trainer that was all the way up under your boobs. And it looked like you could not breathe. And as you cannot breathe, you're steady shoveling down salad. You're trying to make us believe that you are eating healthy, that you are exercising, and you are doing things like that. Honey, don't make somebody believe it. Do it and let people see the results. That's the problem, Jasmine. You're always trying to stuff things down our throat the way you shove food down yours. Nobody needs to know each and every move that you make in your life, and then you get out here like you the victim. Oh, well, they said this and they did that, and oh, I can't believe this is going on, because you tell every move. Nobody needed to know that you were out to lunch with your son. If you were trying to spend time with your son and you were trying to eat good and get your walking in, then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Then get on here and say, y'all, look at me. Don't I look different? Put some before and after pictures. Because at this point, all of these exercises that you claiming that you're doing, other than getting down on the ground, doing sit-ups and looking like a fool and letting everybody look up your nostrils and be able to see what you're thinking in your brain, it is not clicking. It is not working. We don't care. Then you say, oh, well, they just want to react on everything I do in my life. Girl, you trifling at home and you trifling out in public. You trashed that Chick-fil-A place and then you got off live. So my question is to you, all of that food that Legendary was dropping, all of that stuff that you was taking your hand and swiping off the table and letting it fall on the floor, did you think about cleaning up after yourself? I'm being dead ass serious. Or are you treating a public place just like you treat your home, and that's the reason why you have roaches? I mean, you can't train, if you don't have home training, then you have absolutely nothing. And Jasmine is a person, I don't care if you take her out in the wilderness. I don't give a fuck if you take her to a 5-star restaurant. The inner nasty trifling person is always going to come out because that's how she's built. Like I've been saying, Jasmine is one of those people that come to a family function and you think, God, who invited her? Here comes that one cousin that nobody wants to see. Everybody hide their purse. Everybody tell their kids don't play with her kids because we don't want them to act like that. And Jasmine, when you go into a public place and you sit there and you record yourself shoveling food in your mouth, your child is doing all this bebopping against stuff and dropping stuff. That's how people that go to places like that look at you too. They're like, God, why didn't you just take it home? I mean, for instance, if you know that you have to go through all that, get your food to go and go home and go be trifling in your own space. Don't make other people who may be eating in there or drinking in there or working there uncomfortable. At this point, it's like you are a menace to society. And that's really all that I can say about that. I would not want to be in the same restaurant vicinity or anything of her or her children because none of them have home training. So sit up there and talk about a nose ring while you tear the place up because that's what you good for. Now, babies, I know y'all been watching and I know y'all was thinking the same thing. I cannot wait to see what you guys are going to say about this down in the comments below. So I will see y'all down there. We are going to be cracking up.